YouTube family. I am live. I am live. How is everyone doing this evening? Yes, I am blessed. I am blessed. As you see, life as cleaning owner, work vibes. You already know what it is when I'm live. Well, lately. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna let y'all come in, come in. So I can share some stories and chit chat while I'm at work getting this done. We're a little bit late. So let y'all come in. That was not supposed to turn on. Come on in, come on in. Coming through the live, make sure you guys say, hey, what's up? My spray. Took my spray. They took my spray. I need my spray. Redo this. Oh man. Come on in, come on in. Hello, hello, hello. Work vibes today. Anybody else at work right now or going to work or even coming from work? Let me know. At the house chilling. I really should be announcing these lives, shouldn't I? Every time I come out, my hair be all over the place. That's why I don't like it when it's cold outside. You gotta be wearing hoodies and all that stuff. And then when you get into whatever establishment you need to get into, like your hair is all jacked up. Like there's one thing I do not like at all. My hair is just, look at that. And then it'd be my gray hairs too. Like what the heck? I do not like the winter. You gotta wear all that extra clothing, just cover up. I swear. Today it's like windy outside. It's cold. It ain't super cold, but it's just that cold wind that's blowing. It's like once you get into the Chicago downtown area, it's over with. That wind is slapping you all over the face. That's why we're called the Windy City. I don't like it. Give me some heat. You know, I know the heat is going to be coming pretty soon. We'll probably get a couple more cold days, probably another week of cold, you know what I'm saying? Cold weather. And then I think it's going to warm up because lately, for the past 2 weeks, I actually been hearing the birds chirping. And I be going by nature, God's creation, you know what I'm saying? When you follow God's creation, you're going to know. So I follow that. I've been hearing the birds chirping a lot lately in the morning. I'm like, yes, they're coming back. It's going to start getting warm pretty soon. Hey. So all of you that are in warm states right now, I'm happy for you. Sure. Because me, in the Midwest, we got bipolar weather. I don't know if they want to be hot. I don't know if they want to be cold. They don't want to know if they want to rain or it wants to snow. I don't like that. Like tomorrow it's supposed to be like snow and icy. Like we just came from 50-degree weather the other day, close to 60. What happened with that? You know, don't make no sense at all. So yes, guys, work vibes, work vibes, work vibes. In my last live, I was talking about that I was gonna you know, come back with some stories from residentials and stuff like that. Because since I don't do residential cleaning anymore, I do all commercial, which that's what I'm doing right now. Been doing residential, commercial cleaning. Now you can say 2 years straight commercial. Amen to that. No residentials. I do not do houses. I do not do nothing that has to deal with homes. I do straight businesses, clean businesses. So that's exactly what I do. That is exactly what I do. Okay, let me set this up right here and I'll talk to you guys. So, clean toilets, life of a cleaning owner. Even though some owners, they don't do the work, they just have people work for them and stuff, but in order for me to save and keep it all in the household, I save it for me for all the important things, especially when it comes to, you know, supplies and all that other stuff. So if you could do it on your own, hey, why spend money for people to work for you? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I be doing. I'll be out here hustling and grinding and doing what I gotta do, not only as a cleaner, but as a business owner. So when you're an owner, a business owner, you gotta do what you gotta do in order for you to succeed. So yes, guys. So let's see who's in the chat. Ivy and Chains. Hi, Ivy and Chains. How are you? Amen. Do you have a family like children? I have it all. Yes, I do. Do you? Hello to everybody in the chat. While you're in the chat and passing through, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys like this video as well, and all the other videos if you want to check it out. Thank you ahead of time as well. All right. Trying to keep an eye on the chat so I don't miss anybody. Shout you out, say hi, all of that. Conversate with you as well. Anyways, guys. So, I do have stories. I wanted to come out and maybe say about two. One combined with another, and then one by itself, I'm gonna say. So, as you all know, I have done residential. If you don't know, I've been already saying it, but I have been doing residential cleaning. That's how I started off, is working in people's homes, helping people, which I don't mind helping people at all, especially those who weren't able to, or they were too busy. You know, they didn't have time to clean their homes, so why not hire me? You know what I'm saying? So during those times, I'm gonna say, you can say not only was I a cleaner, but guys, I was an uncertified therapist, psychiatrist, therapist, whatever it is that you want to call it. I was an uncertified therapist, which means I not only cleaned people's houses, but I was the one that was there to listen to people's problems. And I didn't sit there. I was just a listening ear, you know. I try not to, you know, not personal. You know what I'm saying? I'm there to do one thing, and that's to clean your home. That's what you hired me for, you know. But in order for me to build a relationship with them, as far as like keeping the client, I listened, you know. I listened, and, you know, I help motivate people, you know, not to think negative, but, you know, to be positive and things, you know, see the bright side of things. And, you know, I had to do that while I was cleaning because I'm not trying to spend hours just to clean people's houses and stuff. So I could tell you about one situation where I actually had a client. Um, she was really nice. I liked her, you know. She was on her own at the time, and my main reason at her house was I did her laundry. That was the one and only client I did laundry for, and you know it was pretty cool. You know, anything that had to do with her clothes, I was doing it. Whether it was to organize her closet, whether it was washing her clothes, of course folding and putting them away and stuff like that. And hi, I love the outdoors. Hi, you must really like the outdoors if you have it as your handle. All right, so, but yeah, so I basically did her anything that had to do with her clothes, like I said. And she was pretty much a clean person. Like she didn't want me to clean her house. But of course, staying at her house for 3 hours just to get all her laundry and stuff, you know, I did a little bit something here and there. Sometimes she had me do extra stuff. Hey, and she was paying me extra for it, cool. But yeah, so I guess there was one point, like everything was cool. She used to talk to me about any issues that she was having, of course, with family, and she ended up being in this one relationship. Where's the broom at? I see it. She ended up being in this one relationship, and I guess it was a relationship she ended up getting back into after a while. And you know, it didn't last that long. It didn't last as long, but she was devastated. And when I say when people, you can tell when a person's going through a depression, right? Heartbreak, depression, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could really tell. And I thought it was kind of sad for me to see that with her because I mostly seen her as a positive, happy-go-lucky person, and then to see like a big drop, especially in her living stance, the way her house was and stuff. Like I said, she was pretty clean. You can tell. So, you know, I try to help her out. You know, I listen to all her issues, try to motivate her, and don't worry about it. You know, you got to learn how to love yourself. You know, maybe that person wasn't for you. I really couldn't talk to her too much about God and all that stuff because I didn't know where she was with that. So, you know, after talking to her, motivating her and stuff like that, I guess she figured it was only right to not adopt a dog, but like care for a dog until when it got adopted, and she did that for like, I don't know if it was like for 6 weeks or something. I don't know, but it made it worse. Like I when I would come into her home, her house would stink. You know, she had dog food cans. Just it was messy. It was so messy, and I was just like, oh my god! Like there was times where I needed to step outside just to get some air because, you know, the dog was left alone. She worked for hours, and you know, I guess the dog was supposed to have brought her comfort or something. I don't know, but it really wasn't working out. So she really had that dog for like maybe 1 to 2 months, and then gave the dog back. And I think the dog was blind or something like that, right? So, you know, it was crazy. Like you could, when a person is going through depression and they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like how much of you can see it through things, not just through them, because a person can hide behind a mask and put that, you know, everything is okay, you know, oh, I'm doing fine and this and that, but in reality they're not until when you see how they're actually living, especially if you know a person and how they're already living and you know it's good, and then all of a sudden like you come and you see like this huge mess and you know the person's not that type of way, you know something's wrong. So I mean I had talked to her, and you know, stuff like that. Try to motivate her even more because it's like, girl, look at your house. Like, what's going on? You know, but she went through that for a few months. And I'm glad that she ended up getting out of that funk, right? Because sometimes enough is enough, you know what I'm saying? That goes for anybody. And, you know, I have to let her know of certain experiences that I went through. You know, of course, everything is a process, but, you know, you got to get past that hurt first in order for you to, you know, move on, you know, be strong. And I guess when she was able to be strong enough to, you know, I got this. And one day, I ended up coming to her house and I was like, whoa, she cleaned up. I mean, man. And then it was like back to normal because there was times where it's just like I was picking up some stuff and I was like, why does she got this here? Why is this here? Why does it smell like that? This and that. And it's like, oh my gosh. The dog ended up being too much and she gave it back. She knew it was more of a responsibility than what she thought. But, you know, I felt like I helped her through the process of listening to her and helping her through the process, even if it was just through words and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, that's one story there, you know. After she got over it, my gosh, like, I had seen her grow, like, dramatically. She ended up getting baptized, finding Jesus. Like, she was into church, but she wasn't into church like that. She changed her life around completely, and, you know, and I noticed because sometimes you can tell where she sits to meditate as far as, like, her reading spot and stuff like that. And those were things that I didn't like to interrupt as far as, like, you know, go around. And when I say that, it's like, I don't want to be in the private space like that, you know? So, yeah, she had changed dramatically. She got baptized. She found Jesus. You know, she started loving herself more, and you can tell by the way she was keeping her house now, the way she was talking, how she was seeing herself. I saw her, you know, dress up more, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she always dressed up, but, like, she was back to herself, you know what I'm saying? So, it was wonderful to see that, because I know I helped in some type of way, but I gave all the glory to God. And I gave, you know, I not lectured her, but when she told me, guess what? It's like, what? She's like, I got baptized. I said, oh, it's like, congratulations. I was never so happy for anyone in my entire life when, you know, especially when it came for a client, because I was like, oh, snap, you know? And for her to tell me that, I don't know why she told me, or she felt like she had to tell me, but that's how comfortable she was with me in order for her to let me know she got baptized and, you know, how she felt, you know. So I was so happy for her, you know, and then, that's when I went all the way in. That's why I went all the way in about Jesus and, you know, don't worry about anything. Everything's going to come, you know, and I think the relationship that she was in, I think she wanted to marry the dude and the guy, you know, didn't. So I think her thing, she wanted to be married, but before I left, you know, was getting close to her last appointment and stuff like that. I would say about 2 months before, you know, I gave her a heads up, letting her know. And like my regular clients, I try to stay with them as long as I could, because I gave myself a certain date to actually not have any more residential clients. So she stood all the way, and 2 months before it even, me and her parted ways as client and all that. She was in a relationship, and the guy was like super caring and stuff like that. She opened up her home to college students to stay at, with abroad students, you know, and she was moving up, you know, elevating, I'm gonna say. And I was like, oh, look at this. It's like a walking testimony right here, because I was able to see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard how she felt. I seen how she looked, you know, around those times. And I feel sorry because I felt like I wanted to do more, but that's my client, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get too personal, but I'm gonna say what I have to say, and I'm gonna leave it at that, you know? But if she was like a friend or something, it would have been more. You know, I would have been able to express to her and, you know, stuff like that, and help her out some more and stuff. So, but she was a very caring person. You know, she was one of my good clients. You know, even if I didn't do much, but she was with me to the very end, from the beginning to the very end. And yeah, man, it's just telling you, I'm a therapist, an uncertified therapist when it came to cleaning residentials. So that was one experience that I could testify to. You know, I basically got her house in order, especially her clothing closet. So yeah, but yeah, so that's a success story. So hopefully she got the marriage and everything else that follows with it. And I left on terms where I knew everything was going to be okay with us. So yes, I wish her all the best. And that was client number one. Let me tell you about client two. I had a client with her walkthrough, a big old house. Oof. She had a nice, big old looking old house, and it was sharp. But inside, it was kind of small in a way. I'm gonna say it's not what it looked like outside, but it was huge. Big old backyard and everything, right? So I get something for her, right? A message, hey, can you come out for a walkthrough? I'm located, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I can take care of you, you know. You in the areas that I service, this and that, right? So I go to her house, everything. My walkthroughs usually last maybe 10 minutes. That walkthrough lasted an hour. Why? She was a really nice lady. And she was talking. Once I was done with the walkthrough, I basically hold on one second. I basically stood after that walkthrough, sitting at her dining room table, talking about how good. Watch out, man. Sorry, I have to get that up. But she was talking about how she loved all my flyers, my advertising flyers, and how I wanted to be a cleaning service as well. She wanted to be she wanted to go into cleaning. Mind you, she has a bad job, okay, that she was actually going to be retiring from, like, all the way straight through. And every time I took her to clean her house, like, she was basically counting down the days when she was retiring. Celia, you know, I got such and such days. I'm like, okay, you know, I was like, okay. And what you want her to do, but, you know, anything to, like, pump them up. That's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But at that table, I tell you, she basically, one, told me how much she liked my flyers. Two, asking questions in the cleaning business, which was pretty cool. I didn't mind anyways. I did not mind. And she, yeah. So it was basically asking questions. Like, that was basically my whole walkthrough, was like doing interviews or something. And I didn't mind because, like I said, I like to help people. I just kind of weird because I really never experienced that before. Not like that. But, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, it was crazy. And let me tell you, I motivated her to want to open up her own business, you know, and I couldn't get around to the point where you're retiring from a really good job. Just retire and enjoy life, right? And she had grandkids that she really, really adored and stuff like that. And it's like, spend your time with your grandkids, travel, you know, back and forth from where they're at, you know, to back home or something. I want to be a cleaning owner. Okay, I mean, and mind you, she's like in her 60s, and I'm just like, I remember asking her one time too, and I was like, you know, are you gonna be, because I'm thinking you come from a good job, so I'm thinking you're trying to hire people and just run the business. She wanted to actually go into people's houses and clean, and I was like, huh? I was a little confused because I'm like, if I was your age and I come from a really good job that I worked at for many, many years, I know I got money, and I'm gonna hire me some workers just so I can run it and I could be at home doing whatever it is that I need to do to run the business. You know what I'm saying? And I think her husband was a judge or something. I'm not sure, but and I'm looking like, really? You want to go in people's houses? You want to clean? Oh my God, I've always wanted to. I'm like, okay. But I just couldn't wrap myself around that. Like, why would you want to do that? You should be at the age where you want to sit down and chill because you're in your 60s. And cleaning, it's a pain. Like, it's a pain in my back sometimes, you know? Sometimes, like, depending on the type of work, I get, you know, messed up sometimes. I ain't even gonna lie, I get messed up sometimes. And it could be all the bending down, and especially if you're in residential, my goodness, you're doing so much other stuff. But she was determined. She should have been retired last year. And hopefully up and running with her business. I mean, she was basically learning off of me. And she told me that one time, she goes, you know, I'm going to watch you clean and this and that. It's like, cleaning is pretty much self-explanatory. I mean, there's nothing really special. It's just, you got to make sure you're doing what people want you to do in their homes and the type of products they want you to use, and listening well and making sure you don't miss anything, you know? So I wish her all the best. I mean, she was a good client. Like, she was super nice and really giddy type of person. She was up there in age, but she had a lot of energy. So, but she was pretty nice. If you leave it to my husband, he'll tell you, oh, you think everybody is nice. No, she had good vibes on her. You know what I'm saying? So after my last appointment, you know, I let her know I'm putting my kids in homeschool. She was like, ooh, if you have any questions, let me know. So that's one number I didn't let go, was hers. Just in case, you know, if I had any questions about anything, or if she had any questions to give me, you know, because I know it's about that time where she wanted to start her business, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I really never really got any updates on it. So hopefully all is well with her, and I pray nothing but the best for her, you know. So that's another story. Just crazy. I never had that to me. I mean, I take compliments on my flyers and advertisements that people have seen for me and stuff. And I'd be like, okay, you know, cool, thank you. Thank you giving me the feedback. At least I know I'm in the right way as far as, like, you know, as far as, like, what do you call that? You know, how my advertising is, you know what I'm saying? My marketing, everything, I'm putting in for the right groups of people. You know, I'm reaching the right people. So it's a lot of things that, you know, I seen that was working, and I've had many compliments on that, which was really good. So yes. And then what's my other story? My other story, oh my gosh, I don't even really want to get into the whole scenario, but I did, for one person, motivate them to become a cleaner because they ended up losing their job. And this is a person I knew, like personally I knew. And this person wanted me to clean for them in their home. And I don't clean for people that I know. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't clean for people that I know. Like personally, I don't. Why? I just don't. Because when you do something and it's not to their standard, you're gonna turn on you. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather not, you know. And they'll look at me like if I'm somebody evil. I don't know. But so I cleaned for her. Okay. After I told her like she lost her job and everything, I went for a walkthrough because she asked. I went for a walkthrough. I was like, sure. Then I sat down. I talked to her because she was younger than me. So it's like, man, why don't you become a cleaner? Blah blah blah. You know, you could work for you. So, you know, advertising. Be your own boss. You know, be a cleaner. It's something simple for you to get into, at least for right now, until when you find what you want to do. Clean for her. The next time we talked a little bit, she left. Her brother was there, and after we were there for, I think, 3 hours doing her house, I'm not sure. She didn't even come back to check. Her brother paid me or whatever. And what you call it? She calls me and tells me she wasn't satisfied with the job, and I was like, what? Like, we did a real good job. What you talking about? She started sending me pictures, and it was pictures like, well, I asked you if you can get the windows, which I did clean the windows, right? And she was showing me, no, you didn't clean in between the windows. This is what I meant. I said, well, you didn't tell me that you wanted to get that done. You said just the windows. Oh, well, this is what I meant. You didn't do that. Mind you, her brother was there, right? While we were cleaning, and he wasn't in the way. He didn't do anything wrong or nothing. He was pretty much in his own little world, which was pretty cool because he didn't bother us, period. So, you know, she even showed me. She was like, yeah, you know, there was pee on the seat. Like, she's sending me all these pictures, and I'm like, we cleaned your house like really good. What are you talking about? And I was like, your brother was home. Maybe he used the bathroom and he didn't clean what he left behind, you know? Oh, no. You know, it's dirty and this and that. So what happened? That's why I said I don't like to clean for people that I know. Now she wants her money back. She's demanding a return, and her brother tipped and everything. She's demanding a return, this and that. So I told her, I was like, no, I cleaned your house. I did everything you wanted me to do. This and that, right? She didn't like it. So what happened? I didn't hear from her no more. And next time I had seen, because we were friends on Facebook as well. And all of a sudden, now I see she got her own cleaning business, this and that. And one, I was like, okay. I was like, I see. So, I see what she had did or whatever. Trying to make it seem like she had a bad experience in order for her to think that she was, you know, this perfect cleaner, this and that. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So she has her own cleaning business. I congratulate her because you know why? I motivated her to do it. I told her about the cleaning business. I told her, yeah, do it. It's going to help you. You're not working right now. If you got money put up, invest in it. So then like that, you could be your own boss. You don't have to be working, you know, for anybody else or whatever, right? I know I helped in part of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take part in all of it because that's the decision she decided she wanted to do, right? But it's all good though. I swear, it's all good. Ain't no bad blood or nothing. I'm good. Where's my tray at? You left it, right? Mm-hmm. Come on, man. I did. Hurry up, because I need my towels. This one's too wet. So, man, I was upset, but then I was like, you know what? I did motivate her. I did give her words of wisdom. I gave her experience, you know, stuff like that, because it was, you know, almost similar in a way. Okay. And I told her what she should do, how to do it, and stuff like that. And she actually listened and she did it, you know. So I'm not gonna knock it. But at first it did get me mad, because it's like, how you gonna ask me to clean for you? Put it right there. Okay. How you gonna ask me to clean for you, right? You're gonna demand your money back because it so-called was not good. And then you're gonna turn around and, you know, now you're gonna do it because you had a bad experience. So now you think, you know, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to speak bad on nobody. I'm not speaking bad, but it's just like, I don't want to talk about anybody. But I'm glad she did it. That's all I gotta say. Bless you. That's all I gotta say. I'm glad she did it. You know, she was able to, you know, she listened, and I know she's doing good with it. So kudos and blessings on that, you know. So those are my 3 stories that I encountered so far, like as far as like being an uncertified therapist, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always listening out, listen to people's problems, and not because I ask, it just gets laid in my lap with people, you know. And I've dealt with this all my life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about it. I mean, I enjoy it because at the same time, I'm still helping and motivating somebody to, you know, think positive or do positive. Excuse me. Put that spray back, please. And yeah, so that's just how I see it. I'd rather it be a good outcome than a bad one. And you know, anybody that wanted to be a cleaner and I was able to help them into that direction, I pray nothing but the best for them, you know. And I pray that they'll be able to succeed in that, you know. So, because it might sound easy, but in reality, sometimes of any business, it be having its hard time, you know what I'm saying? But you always gotta stay motivated. You always gotta stay encouraged. You know, even if you fail, get back up again and keep on moving. You know, it'd be the same way with YouTube. A lot of people get discouraged. Oh, ain't nobody looking at my videos. Oh, I'm not getting any subscribers. I'm not getting any watch hours. The more you keep on, you know, being consistent, because consistency is the key in anything, whether you want to run your own business. Because honestly, being a small YouTuber, being a YouTuber is an entrepreneur, is being an entrepreneur. So, and how? You're your own brand. You're the brand. You, the person that's talking behind the camera. You that got the channel. You're the brand. You're the brand. Okay? So in anything that you do, it is a small business. Being a small YouTuber is basically like having your own business. If you didn't know that. Put the spray back right now. You don't do that. Thank you very much. So consistency is the key, because no matter what it is that you do, you always got to stay focused on it and do what you got to do. You understand? It's not easy. No business is going to be easy. It might sound like it's easy. YouTube might sound like it's easy. But sometimes you're going to go into a difficult part. You're going to get stuck somewhere. And you got to find, how do I move on for this? How do I get out of this? How do I do this? How do I do that? You gotta stay consistent. You gotta keep on going. Someone says a bad comment to you, someone gives you a bad review, whatever. You keep moving. You know how many bad reviews I had? Like I said in my last video, you know how many times I had gotten kicked out of somewhere because we didn't do something that was little, something did not go right. Or because they didn't like a man cleaning their house, they just wanted me. I'm, you know, being on a racist, you know, because my husband, he helps me clean, and my husband is black. I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So you know how many times we have, you know, and it's not a lot, but it's like we have gotten bad reviews. We have gotten kicked out of places while cleaning, you know. And it's like, don't get discouraged, because me, I'm the type of person, I have a good heart, and I'm like, why would they do that? Isn't that like, oh, I feel bad. But in reality, it was never my fault in the first place, you know. So don't ever get discouraged. You just got to keep on pushing. Like, I'm going on, this is 8 years and having my business all together for cleaning. You know, 8 years, 8 years. So, and it's gonna be 21, 22, 23, 24, and it's gonna be 4 years with me having it full blown for everybody to know who I am and what my business is. This year in March, next month, it's gonna be 4 years being full blown in the business, but 8 years altogether with this business existing. Okay, just wanted to let y'all know. So, best believe I have gotten discouraged. Best believe I have wanted to quit. Best believe I have not wanted to leave out of my house to go and do a cleaning. You know what I'm saying? But one, I got a family that I have to take care of. Two, you know what I'm saying? Because my business helps my family. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of working on your own is to help support your family so you can get the full benefits. Not when you're working in this world and you're getting half of what you're working for because you got FICA taken out, you got all these taxes taken out, medical, everything. You know what I'm saying? And you're not getting your full worth of what you're getting paid. You gotta wait all the way till tax time to get the rest of it. Look at how long you gotta wait to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not right. It's not right. But I work and I grind. I work and I grind. And I do everything that I need to do in order to support me and my husband. This is what we do, is to help support our family by us being our own bosses. Like I said, cleaning is not the only thing that I have. I have other businesses, right? Some are non-existent to you guys right now, but it's very existent to me, okay? And then there's other stuff that I have promoted out there that, you know, may not be making nothing right now, but trust me, it will pretty soon, because I will be redoing everything, okay? But other than that, I mean, you just gotta keep on going. The whole point is to keep on going, keep on moving, keep doing what you gotta do, stay motivated, stay encouraged, you know? And people think once they get one bad review, one bad comment, this and that, it's like, oh, my life is over. No, it's not. Keep on going. Stop being a baby and keep on going. This is what you chose to do. Let's do it. Let's go. That's how I see it. Let's go. You want to be a small YouTuber? Let's go. Let's go. You ain't got no time to be pouting around and doing what you doing and crying and complaining and doing. Nah, let's go. When you do something you start it, you gotta finish it. Let's go. You gotta finish it to the end so you can see the results. This is what you gotta do. Never quit on something that you started. How are you gonna quit if you ain't gonna see the results? You ain't seeing the results then, but you put in the hard work and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna see the results on how far your business, your channel, anything has gone if you wanna quit? You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep on going. Keep on going. Everything that you wanna do. You going to school? Finish all the way through. You know? Finish all the way through. Or finish to the point where you already got your money's worth because you wanted to get all the information you wanted to get out of it. Okay? Go all the way through with it. You know? Trust me. I know how that is. So, keep pushing. That's all you could do, is just keep pushing and finding new ways to enhance. Not only to enhance, but grow what it is that you want to do. You could do multiple things too, but everything is a process and everything takes time. I posted a video today, a small part of video today of Master P, Percy Miller, Master P. Make him say, oh, na 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 na. You know what I'm saying? All right. boy's an entrepreneur, has been an entrepreneur for a very, very long time, right? I watch some of his videos. Same thing with Dame Dash. Watch his videos, podcasts, everything that they motivate me, to be honest, too, you know. And a lot of things, how they grew up, how their mindset is, how they think, and it's like, man, it's awesome, you know. And I posted Masterpiece today. He was with I don't know what they call him, but he's from the 7-figure squad. I call him Matthew because I know him by Matthew. I used to go to church with him. I know his family and everything, right? So he interviewed him. I guess it was at an event, and I had took part of it and put it. The most important part that I think stuck out in that video for me, you know, and giving all the glory to God and just letting you know how far you can make it, even if nobody believes you, even if, you know, people don't see the process, but only you do. You keep on going. Don't let nobody determine what your future is except for you. The only one that can determine your future is God. You know what I'm saying? So don't let anybody tell you anything different, because you can make it. Anybody can make it. You just gotta be humble. You gotta know that everything takes time. Everything is a process. Everything is a process. Ain't nothing gonna come easy. Ain't nothing gonna leave that alone. Watch the stick. Ain't nothing gonna come easy. Seriously, because it's a journey, I'm gonna tell you. When you know, I said, no, leave that for your brother. But everything is a journey, for real. Like literally a journey. You're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs when it comes to me. Hold on. Woo! That's me. Thank you. But yes, man, ain't nothing gonna come easy. And it might sound easy. Oh, I want to try this. I want to do this. It's like y'all people on here too with the YouTube. Ooh, YouTube is easy. But then the moment you start creating, the moment you start posting, and you ain't getting them views, you ain't getting them subscribers, then you're gonna know. Consistency is the key to everything. Everything takes time. Everything is a process. And that's how I see it. That's how I see it. You know how long it took me for me to get my 1.1K subscribers, which I don't know if it went down or what, but like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. So yeah, man, I'm on the road to 2K. If I could get to 2K subs, you know, but it takes consistency. You got to stay consistent. Just like I am trying to be consistent in what I'm doing, whether it's in my business, whether it's in my channel, all of that. That's why I started doing lives. I want to see where it's taking me. Where are my lives taking me? If I'm getting anybody, you know, in my lives. Like, I think my husband was in my life one time, and he was like, oh, I saw this and this many people. I said, really? Because it says something else. So I don't know. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm talking to myself because nobody comes in the chat. Like this chat, I only have 2 people. I don't know if they're still on. Nobody ain't talking. Nobody ain't asking any questions. So I'm just yap away. I'm gonna throw out jewels. I'm throwing out jewels to you guys. You know? This is the type of stuff that I be, you know, motivating other people. You know, like I said, I may be a owner for a cleaning business. You might just be thinking, oh, it's just cleaning. No, sorry, honey, but I do it all. It ain't just cleaning. This is just my main right here. My main. This is the one that gets me out, and you know, everything. This is my main. All my other businesses, like, they're low key right now. When I say low key, I got one that's out that I advertise, which is my t-shirt business. And that, I got a Etsy shop. My husband, he actually advertises the heck out of that. We haven't gotten any sales, so you think I'm discouraged with that? Just keep on going until we actually make sales, you know? Gotta keep on going. And, yeah, I mean, I ain't discouraged. Just gotta keep on going. What else can I create? Like, I've already created, I have ideas for other shirts. Have I gotten them printed so I could put them on the website? No, I have everything in my computer that I haven't even, because I'm in the process of creating another business, and I need to make sure I have everything in with the state, legal, everything, so everything could be legit, because this is actually going to be connecting with my cleaning business. It's going to be two entities in one, I'm going to say. Let me put it like that. So once everything, you know, is locked in and ready to go, which it's almost, so I can't wait. um but yeah, I'll advertise it. And then even with that business, I'm probably going to combine another business with that. So you'll see. I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to present everything to you guys when everything comes to be. But what I'm saying is, don't get discouraged, man. No matter what. Something doesn't work out, move on to the next thing, or keep working at what you want to do. Find different ways to enhance your business. Okay? There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. So stay motivated, and I challenge that for you guys, is to continue to stay motivated, to keep on growing, whether it's for your YouTube channel, whether it's for a business, whether if it's something that you want to do but haven't done it. Stay motivated and get all the information you need in order for you to do that. Okay, I did it. I built relationships with people. What else? You know, I've been to many places. You know, like I said, I got a lot of business relationships. I know a lot of people. And, you know, I think my biggest challenge when it came to um, uh, cleaning was, how am I going to get the clients? But not even knowing that every business class that I had took helped me in my whole cleaning, setting up my cleaning business properly. Things that I didn't know I was going to be able to do, I was able to do it once I went full blown. And yeah, so let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Whether you have a channel, you want to start a bit, let's get it. Don't procrastinate. We're still in the beginning of the year. Like I said, everything takes time. But let's get it, for real. Let's get off our behinds and start moving, because the year is going to go quick. Whether you have goals that you want to achieve, whether it's something that you want to start, let's get it going. Let's get the tires running on that, so you don't waste no time in procrastinating on something that you have a goal for and you really want to do it, but something always stops you. Don't let anything distract you in anything. Got it? Don't let nothing distract you, get in your way for something that you really want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm almost done here. It was nice talking to you guys today. I'll probably be on a live maybe tomorrow, but sometime this week, I'm not sure. And I'll come with another story on residential cleaning and maybe some more motivational advice, whole speech or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the people who were in my live. Big shout out to Ivy and Chains and I Love the Outdoors. Thank you for coming into the chat and let me know that you were here. And I wish you guys the rest of the night. I wish you guys the rest of the day a good night, if I said that right. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video, the next live, whatever comes first. And you know, God bless you guys. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, it's your girl Celia, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure you guys like this video or chat live, whatever. I'll see you. Peace out. Go. This don't want to let me go. Hold on, guys. Hey, you got gloves on? Yeah, you got gloves on. Here, press that X. Is it not going? Oh, wow. They're trying to keep me locked in, guys. Trying to keep me locked in. Here, press this one right here. Oh, wow. I ain't trying to stay on this long, guys. Oh, it's still on. Here we go.